If you've been following my channel since its existence, then you know a little over a year ago, I posted a video about the next possible greatest football game of all time. And that was Maximum Football. And I had been following that game for a while. I mentioned in that video, I had been following that game for a while, but I hadn't spoke on it because didn't have too much information. We had people talking, but we didn't have a lot to see. And finally we had more information and more visual of what we could see to come for this game. And I mentioned that I would be posting updates. I spoke on how this game would be free to play like a Fortnite and would have updates and everything like that, and how it would have full customization. And again, like I said, I mentioned I would do updates and I never did. And the reason being is because I actually took a break from my gaming channel for the whole year, last year. And I just started getting back active this year around the time that college football 25 debuted. And I've been active. I've been really active posting college football content. When Madden dropped, I started posting my Madden content. 2K dropped, I started working on some 2K content. I still got more 2K to come. I only dropped one 2K video, but still working on some more content to come for that. But I kind of drifted away. And why would I drift away, you would say, is because as excited and enthused as I was about this game's arrival to see what it had to offer, this game was in discussion before college football was even brought about. And we knew college football was coming. We just didn't know when it was for sure releasing, when everybody was speculating if it was really coming out. But while all of that was going on, you had these engineers, these developers for this company developing Maximum Football. And this game was pushed as a college-based game. Now, it wasn't like true to real life as far as like the real teams. Like, it's all generic teams. It's all generic base, but they give you full customization to put whatever teams you want in the game. Whatever rosters you want in the game, you can create it, you can upload it, you can do all this and that. But as it was presented as a college football game, there also is an option in the game to have a pro league. So before I get into any detail on all of these things, I'm about to get into detail of it. But before I get into detail, I'm going to speak on why I'm just now bringing it back up. I know you're wondering, you've been back active for about 3 months now and haven't spoken on this game. You've only put out EA products and this and that and the third. Yes, this is true. Because as I did take the year off, the game was supposed to have an early release last year. And it didn't. It kept getting pushed back. It got pushed back to spring. It didn't drop in spring. So they kind of kept dropping the ball. So the excitement started to fade away more and more. But as it started to fade away more and more, EA announced that college football was actually dropping this year. So now focus completely went away from that game. And then they built up all this excitement and anticipation for college football 25. So now at this point, I don't know how anybody else feels, anybody that's been following Maximum Football or what, but my enthusiasm was out the window because now I'm just completely excited for college football 25. So as college football 25 gets here, I'm gone. I'm not even thinking about anything else. So I'm thinking about college football. I'm playing college football. Then Madden comes out. I'm playing Madden, etc., etc. I'm not even thinking about, but I'm seeing the things that Maximum Football is posting. Now they're posting a lot. Now they're updating a lot. They did their beta. They put it out there. They got good feedback from it. They made some adjustments. A lot of good things. But at the same time, as I saw these videos, it was an afterthought to me because now we actually have a college game that's actually here. So playing all that excitement, blah, blah, blah. Well, then Madden comes out. And I start my franchise league. And as you know, if you've been watching, everything's been fine until they broke the game. They broke the game, and not only did they break the game, but they ignored the paying customers that paid for the game. We're telling you our franchise is broken. And yes, there's a workaround, but we shouldn't have to work around it. We paid $70 for this game. We should be able to get an immediate fix and at least an acknowledgement, but we don't even get that. This is going on 2 weeks. So now, because of all this and having to halt my league before we notice this workaround, now I'm looking back at Maximum Football now. Now I'm actually paying attention to more. Now I'm actually looking more at what they've been announcing and everything like that. And I'm here to tell you that no matter how less it may seem compared to Madden as far as like gameplay, etc., graphics, etc., all that, it's not as bad as it seems. I've seen a lot of other football games that have been put out to rival Madden over the recent years, not NFL games, but just simulation football games with generic teams that give you customization options to be able to, work around it. And they just don't get anywhere even close. But for this to be a lower scale developing company, Modus Gaming, for them to even have this game as close as they do have it is impressive. And it's enough that I want to give it a chance, and I think other people should give it a chance as well, so that we can start straying away from EA. Because as long as EA has this license and nobody else can make a NFL game, they're not gonna feel any need to have to answer to the paying customer. They're just gonna do what they want. At the end of the day, man, all they really care about is MUT, because that's the money grab. That's where their bread and butter is. They say that they're catering a franchise and a franchise gamer, but they're not. Because at the end of the day, if you were truly catering to the franchise gamer, you wouldn't let this go on for more than a week, more than a couple days. You would have fixed this issue immediately, or you would have at least acknowledged it, but you didn't. So they don't care. So in order for us to show them that we're not going to get away with this, we have to give these other gaming companies a chance. And this is the one. I'm telling you, this is the one. And I'm about to go into detail why it's the one. I'm not going to go into full detail, but I will direct you to their socials. You can find them on Instagram. You can find them on Twitter. You can find them on YouTube, all at the same name, Max Football. Yes, the game is Maximum Football, but Max Football is their social. There is their YouTube, their Instagram, their Twitter. That's where you can follow them at. You can keep up with all the updates. They also have a Discord where they have people in there talking, the community talking with the developers and everything like that. So what is Maximum Football? What does it have to offer? Well, Maximum Football is a free-to-play game. It's not out yet. It's going to be early release, early November, on Steam, PC, etc. Then it will follow up on consoles sometime after. But it is a free-to-play football game, a free-to-play simulation football game with a bunch of generic logos, a bunch of generic teams. And the game is both a college and pro game. So how is this possible, you say? They have options. When you go to set up, you can either start a dynasty or you could start a franchise. The dynasty, of course, would be the college football version. The franchise would be the pro football version. College football, you can go up to as many as 130 teams. Pro league, you can do, I think it's up to 32 teams. So, as you see, there's a plus right there because you have both a college football game and you have a pro football game in one game. Again, I broke this down in my prior video, but I have a bigger following now, so a lot of y'all might not have heard about this. So I'm bringing it up again. So yes, it is a college football game and it is a pro football game at the same time. And yes, it is all generic players, but the beauty of this game is that it's fully customizable. You can fully customize this game however you want. And they openly told you this when they first started talking about the development. They said you could use the generic teams or you could put pro teams in there. You could put real life pro teams in there if you want to. They said the sky's the limit on the customization. You can put whatever you want in this game. You can upload your own logos, everything. And there is no team builder website. You do this straight in the game. That's the beauty of this all. So yes, it is generic. They can't make a pro football game. They can't make an NCAA game because they don't have the license. But what they did do is give you the tools to be able to put those teams and those players, those rosters in the game. So please believe there will be a community of gamers who will work together and do a full NCAA roster and put it on upload it for the community to download. There will be a community of gamers that will do a full NFL roster and upload it and put it out there for the community of gamers to download. And you will have NCAA, you will have NFL, and you will have both of them in this same game. But it doesn't stop there. It gets even better than that. So yes, they give you the tools to be able to put whatever teams you want to in this game. They give you the tools to put whatever college teams you want in this game. They give you the tools to put whatever NFL teams you want in this game. And you could play college football dynasty. You could play NFL franchise. But even better than that, you can do both at the same time. And you can export your draft class and bring it into the NFL franchise or bring it into the pro franchise. So you have a college game and a pro game in one game. And when you have players leaving from after your first year in your dynasty, you can immediately bring them in to the pro league. It doesn't get any better than that. You don't have two games, you have one game. And you have access to be able to do all these things as far as customization and bringing in draft classes immediately. Whereas Madden, they won't even let you bring in draft classes. You have to edit your own, and then there's issues with that. There's issues with the draft. There's issues with the rookies. You catch my drift? So while we're dealing with all these issues from EA and all these limitations, we have a low-budget gaming company over here that's doing more for the sports gaming community or the football gaming community than EA has done in years. So that's that aspect. A few other things. You also can at any point in time during the season put new uniforms in the game. So you can have uniforms for a team and be halfway through the year and decide, I want to create this uniform. I want to put this uniform in here. They let you do that. There is no limitations. You can create uniforms at any point in time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be right at the beginning of the year and you stuck. You can change them up. This is a physics-based game, so a lot of the tackles are more natural. And again, like I said, the gameplay isn't all the way like on point. If you watch the videos, you'll see, yes, it's a little wild, but it needs the backing. Again, for a game that's low budget and giving you free to play. Now I'm gonna get into that a little more here now, because when they first advertised the game, they first advertised it as completely free to play, but there's a little catch to that. And anybody that was following this should have known that there was going to be a catch. There's no way these guys are developing a game and putting a game out there and it's going to be completely free. They wouldn't get any money for that. They wouldn't be able to sustain the game or go any further with that. So, but I'm going to explain where the money grab is there for that, which I don't even think it's that bad or that big of a deal once you look at it. But you have all these features, you have all these customization tools, and I'm going to supply you the links to all their socials in case you don't want to go search for them. I'm going to supply you the links to all their socials in the description box so you can go check out the updates and them discussing this game. But I believe this game has the ability to be the next best great football game if given the chance. So on to that free to play. So it just came out here recently that it's free to play, but it's not solely free to play. But I understand what they did, and I'm completely cool with it. And to be honest with you, I purchased the maximum version because it's not even that expensive to begin with. So there's 3 versions. You have the base game, you have a Dynasty edition, and you have a Legends edition. So the base game is free. And what comes with that is the Maximum Football Pro League, single player exhibition mode, customization suite. So you get the full customization of the game with the free game. There's no limitations there. And you have Dynasty starter mode. So right off the bat, you have Dynasty, you have access to Dynasty, you have access to Pro League, you have access to full customization, you have access to single player exhibition mode. So you're probably listening and be like, well, what's the limitation if it's free? Here's the limitation. Here's the catch. So with the Pro League and a Dynasty starter mode, air quotes around starter mode, you're only able to play a couple years or a few years. You only have access to play a few years. If you want to play further than that, and if you want access to more items in the game, that's when you have to purchase the Dynasty Edition, which is $19.99. So now I'm going to explain everything that's presented in that package. So you get everything that came with the base game. You get Dynasty Premium Mode. You get Dynasty Pack with Dynasty gloves, helmet, pants, mask, fireball celebration, etc. So you're getting all of that. So you're getting the base game, plus you're getting the Dynasty Premium Mode. So you might be saying, well, that might be the way to go. That's $19.99. I'm getting the Dynasty Premium Mode, etc. Well, you're not getting the Pro League Premium Mode. So you're getting Dynasty Premium Mode, which gives you however many years of college football you want to play, but you still only get to play a few years of pro football. But the beauty of both the Pro and the Dynasty football mode, if you get the top tier edition, is that you're unlimited in however many years you want to play. Whereas EA in college football and in Madden, you're capped off at, 30 years, 32 years? I'm not sure how many, but I know there's a cap and it's around 30 years. In Maximum Football, if you want to play 100 years, if you want to play more than 100 years, you can, because they give you the capability to do so. So you can do that. So again, the Dynasty Edition is $19.99 and it comes with the base game version, Dynasty Premium Mode, Dynasty Pack, which includes Dynasty gloves, helmet, pants, mask, and fireball celebration. Now, next up with that is the top of the line edition, which is the Legend Edition. This edition is $39.99. It comes with the base game, comes with the Dynasty Premium Mode and Dynasty Pack. It comes with the Franchise Premium Mode and Franchise Pack coming in 2025. There's the catch to that. So that'll drop in 2025. Then it comes with the Legend Pack, which is the Legend Stadium, Mouth Guard, 1,200 max stacks, and knee drop celebration. So when you purchase the Legend Edition, you're getting access to everything that game has to offer. And all for $40, which is still $30 to $35 cheaper than what you would pay for any EA product. And you're getting access to anything your heart and soul desires with this game. You can't beat it. You can't beat it at all. I just told you off the bat what all this game has to offer, which is enticing enough to make you want to at least give it a chance. Why not? Are you tired of the way EA is treating you, the paying customer that's spending $70 on this game year in and year out, and is constantly being let down every time the game updates to fix something, it breaks something else? Well, give another game a chance to earn your trust, earn your heart as a gamer, sports gamer that is, at least as far as football is concerned. And you never know what the future may hold. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I'm not going to get it right away. But it's not because I'm skeptical or anything. But I want to wait to get it until I see the community has already put out a NCAA roster and has already put out an NFL roster. And then I want to be able to get it, because I'm a person that's big on not playing generic. I like realism. If you've been keeping up with my franchise mode or my dynasty mode, you know you've heard me talk about realism. So one thing I don't like is generic players. I can accept it in college football because they bringing in recruits. You're gonna bring them in. You're gonna develop them, etc. But one thing I do not like in NFL is a generic draft class. It's got to be real college players. So with that being said, I'm waiting until the community puts together a NCAA roster and puts together an NFL roster. And once those two things are done, then I will purchase the game once it becomes available on console. That is because I'm not a PC gamer. I don't have Steam. I'm a console gamer, so I have to wait anyways. But most likely, by the time the game fully drops, these rosters will be available for everybody. So again, this video is long enough. I'm not gonna get too much in depth of everything that I know about Maximum Football. But again, like I said, I will post the links in the description box so you can take a look for yourself. And I also will keep you guys updated on everything new that they release and update with this game so I can elaborate it more on y'all. But guys, give this game a chance. If you want EA to ever get their act together, you got to give them competition. And the only way they're going to have competition is if the people create competition. One thing we learned this year with everything that's been going on in the world is that the people do have a voice. The people do affect change, no matter if it's gaming, no matter if it's politics, no matter if it's anything in life. That if the people come together enough, they can create change. And all this would take is for the entire community that's fed up, at least the entire franchise community. If you're a MUT gamer, by all means, play Madden until your brains blow. But if you're a franchise gamer and you're sick of them constantly disrespecting the franchise community, constantly breaking franchise, constantly disrespecting the paying customer, give this company a chance because it looks like they have what it takes to create the next very best pro football game or football game period that's ever been existed or that's ever been created. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Check out those links and give me your feedback. Let me know how you feel. Again, if you watch the gameplay, you're going to notice it's not as smooth and not as close to real life running wise and all that as Madden, but it has potential and it has the tools. You just got to give it a chance. Let me know how you feel in the comments section. Again, if you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with all my content, whether it be Madden, college football, 2K, or even Maximum Football, because when I do get my hands on Maximum Football, I'm going to flood my channel with the content. So, again, if you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Hit that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with all updates. And y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments section. Are you looking forward to Maximum Football? Or are you just going to ride it out with EA and just let them keep getting over? Y'all let me know. That's been my time. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.